Welcome to Dancing with the Odds. It is November 7th, 2024. I feel like something happened this week. I don't know. I'm Dennis Tresca. I'm here with my fellow Red Dads, Aaron Peterson, Shaun Thompson. What's up, guys?
Oh, hey.
How goes it?
What's that?
I said, how goes it?
I mean, here's what we're going to do. So some things happened this week that we're not going to get into. Maybe we don't. Maybe we do. Maybe we don't.
Yeah, it won't do any good anyway.
We can lean on something positive, and that is that we were 4-1.
Hell
last
yeah.
weekend.
Yes, we were.
Yeah, great weekend. Great weekend.
We did.
So hopefully we can keep that going, right?
Yeah.
So before we get too much further, smash that like button and subscribe to our YouTube channel for all the latest on our exciting journey to $10,000.
Yeah.
Add that later.
Nice.
Even though I added it now, I don't know.
It works.
Twice.
Yeah.
Whatever. 3 times. The charm, I hear.
But still not, what is it, Round Ball Rock?
Oh, yeah. Give me the ball because I'm gonna. That's not even part of the song.
All right, awesome. That's for
And
Nick.
also,
he wants that to
is
be
for
the
Nick.
intro.
Yeah. Buy our shit.
Check out the glass.
Buy our shit. Lovely glass with a. I should be drinking a stout since it's International Stout Day.
It is International Stout Day.
But
It wouldn't show the true
we're also
awesomeness of the.
we are
we're
trying.
trying.
And it's backwards,
trying.
but whatever. It's great stuff.
It is on your side. It looks great in the studio, so it's going to come up right. So
Perfect.
Check out the store, guys. It is live. There's a lot of good products out there.
Holiday
all kinds of stuff
coming up.
Perfect opportunity to buy some gifts.
Stocking stuffer.
We're going to add more stuff to it. So
and
yeah,
beer
look at
tastes
that. It's
better
great.
coming out of it.
By the way,
it
we got all
good.
kinds of stuff. We got glasses, we got mugs, we got laptop stickers. I mean, look at that bad boy.
Nice.
Here we go. Yeah,
Wherever it
Red
is.
Dad Network. So
Perfect.
cool stuff. I want to say something. We keep this like 3 weeks in a row that we bring up the fact that we lost a bet to sing the Navy song. We do need to still sing it. We have not forgotten. We're going to pay up our end of the bet. We will sing. It's going to happen. Matt, if you're listening, it's coming, man. Sorry we haven't done it yet. It has just been an incredibly busy time for all three of us. It's just been difficult to get together.
It's just going to be worth the wait, honestly.
Yeah,
we're going to be so excited, and then we're just going to let them all down.
I don't know. They might be pleasantly surprised.
Be bad. You think so? Oh,
they're going to love it.
Oh boy,
I don't know.
Shaun's excited.
I think we have to drink very heavily that day and then sing.
I mean, that is one way to do it,
right? It's like true karaoke style. You just get super bombed.
I mean, that would be paying homage to sailors,
right?
Right?
Drink some rum.
Be doing it right.
Oh, see now we're getting somewhere.
Yeah,
and then record our episode that week.
Yeah, it wouldn't be the first time we've recorded an episode drunk. So.
No, it wouldn't.
Would not be my first one.
All right. So one other thing, and then we'll kind of get more into some stuff. We did pass 15,000 views this week.
Yeah,
so that's good.
Right.
It's a nice little milestone for us. So thanks everybody for watching. The shorts are really helping quite a bit. So we'll continue to make those and send them out. We're still stuck at 38 subscribers. We're just hanging at 38. The little button in the bottom right-hand corner, guys, if you're watching right now, just click on it, hit subscribe, you're done. We'd really love to get to 50. And we have been saying that we'll do some kind of giveaway for, maybe some DWTO swag. But I've got a surprise. I haven't even told Aaron and Shaun yet, okay? So for those of you who have been following this season, I am involved in this thing called Fantasy Turf War. And it is a 64-team fantasy football league. It's ridiculous.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, 64 teams. By the way, I'm in first place. Just want to say.
And you just caught your first loss.
I just got my first loss. Lost by 3 points this week.
Ah, man.
Since we are a member of the league, Red Dad Network, it's basically made up of small businesses and content creators, okay?
Gotcha.
So we are all partnering with Fantasy Turf War for a giveaway.
Oh,
okay. And here's how it's going to work. It is not live yet, so I should have the link maybe tonight, maybe tomorrow, hopefully in time for the time that we publish our newest podcast. But we're giving away an autographed Kurt Warner jersey.
Wow.
Or there's 2 prizes. Or you can win an autographed Adrian Peterson jersey. So awesome, right?
That's
so all
great.
you got to do as soon as I get the link out, you sign up, name, email, hit submit. It's one of these sweepstakes where screen pops up and then you're like, you follow this one and you get an extra entry.
Right.
So here's what you can do. You can subscribe to the Dancing with the Odds YouTube channel.
There you
get
go.
an extra entry into the sweepstakes. Even more, if you enter code word RADDAD, you get an additional entry.
There you go.
Into the sweepstakes.
Say less.
Boom.
Say less.
Right? I mean, who doesn't want some autographed? Awesome. I want the Kurt Warner one, man.
Kurt Warner would be awesome.
By the way, all 3 of us are eligible to enter.
We are.
So go for it, guys.
Oh,
okay.
Wow. Okay. I figured it'd be ineligible.
Also, yeah, it's crazy. So check this out. There's even more to this.
Oh my God.
But wait, there's more.
Oh.
So we are also between the 64 teams having a little internal contest, right? Who uses the code word the most? So we all get our own code word. Mine is RADDAD. Ours is RADDAD. Excuse me. I'm representing us. If we win and get the most, I get a autographed Chuba Hubbard Carolina Panthers jersey.
Whoa.
There you go. That with like Aaron's going, ooh, I want that one. Or maybe if we win, we use it for an additional giveaway.
I like that.
So
nice.
we have some options there. So use the code word, please.
And this is
more to come on that.
Fantasy Turf War?
Yeah.
It's at Fantasy Turf War. It's not live yet. There's going to be a sweepstakes link. I will if it's live, I'll put it in the show notes of this podcast. No matter if you're watching or listening, it'll be there. We'll put it all over. We're gonna hammer it hard in social media. I'll have all the instructions on what you need to do, the code word, all that kind of stuff. I'll even have some pictures of the jerseys so you can kind of see what the winner gets. So
love it.
Good stuff.
That's awesome, man.
Talk about a giveaway, right? So help us out.
Great.
Help us out.
I'll take the Chuba Hubbard jersey.
Cool. Just found that out, guys. By the way, like within the last hour. So
wow, great. Fantastic.
I can't wait to tell these guys.
Sign up, subscribe, and put the code word in.
Now you really have no reason not to.
Right.
There's no excuses left.
There wasn't before.
Yeah, we should be way over.
So
what was the deal if we get to 100?
They were like, what am I going to win?
Right.
What's that?
So if we get to 100, is that the choreography dance? That's not a word.
No, you said 1,000. Now, we were drinking a lot more at the beginning of the season. I'm willing to drop a 0 off that goal to make that happen.
Yeah, let's get to 100.
Yeah.
Okay. We just adjusted it, guys. You heard it. 100 subscribers, the 3 of us do a dance.
It's like a 4-leg giveaway parlay.
Wow.
Right? Password.
Yeah.
Could you imagine winning all of those?
Right. Like and subscribe and join Fantasy Turf War. Great. Done.
Yeah. Boom.
It's over.
It's awesome. All right. Cool. We're gonna dive in now. Let's get to our bet so we can kind of see.
I don't know if I can.
Our
there's excitement just running through my body right now.
See, I had some good news. I knew it. I knew you guys would like that. All right. So first, let's talk about this last weekend. We went 4-1. Yeah. Awesome.
Hell yeah.
Only one we lost was freaking Army one that
damn you Army.
Can't believe they didn't cover against Air Force.
Yeah. It is what it is.
What are you going to do?
Yeah.
I guess the service, the service academies play each other hard. Yeah. 17, I think. They won by 17. It happens. Yes. Do you guys want to hear how you guys did this weekend? I know Shaun did.
I was 0-4. It was horrible.
I saw.
Aaron and I both went 3-2. So
nice job.
Yeah, it was good. I lost both of mine were on the same game, but thought New Orleans would do more.
Right.
Thanks.
Sorry.
Actually won a game.
Even won. Yeah, they did. That was awesome.
That just shows how bad New Orleans is.
Well, you saw what happened, right?
Right. Well,
Coach gone. So
Vegas, they fired one of their coaches after Carolina. I mean, it wasn't like right after Carolina played them, but certainly didn't help that they lost to Carolina. So now the joke is Brian Dabble, like, look out, here comes Carolina. And I saw a video and it was like, we should rename them the Carolina Reapers.
Jeez.
It'd be hilarious if the Giants lost and then Dabble got fired.
Right.
So
Dable,
for the
Dabble, whatever his
podcast, we
name
went
is.
4-1, and we are 21-24 on the year. So
almost
not
500.
bad considering.
Getting
Remember,
there.
we were like 0-11 to start. So
Right.
we've definitely improved quite a bit.
heater
Shaun, what are
helped.
we at in the kitty now? I know we were down to like $70 last week.
137.
There we go. Almost doubled it. So
Nice.
good stuff. Hopefully we can keep that going this week. All right.
Yeah, I think
you guys ready to talk some college football?
Sure.
I think so.
Sure. Don't be too excited, Shaun. I know you're still thinking about the giveaway. You're just like, you're so can't even focus on bets.
I can't.
Lost the train of thought.
Yeah. I'm just hoping to have a better week this week. So
you will. You're due.
Yeah.
What I thought was interesting though, real quick, was how closely we all are on the season.
Yeah.
with our records.
I didn't even. Yeah. I'm 500. I hit 500.
Yeah. I'm under now. Sucks.
So I'm 26-26, Shaun 23-26, Aaron 26-28. That's wild.
And we all come with different bets most of the time. There's usually a little bit of overlap.
Hopefully we get back to
call out.
500 as a squad this week. So
we got this.
Like it.
This is
you care if I go first?
Easy. Go for it, Shaun.
Oh yeah.
Okay. Just a couple this week for me, and hopefully I have much better luck. Vanderbilt is playing the Cox of South Carolina, and Vanderbilt's ranked, and they're going into this game an underdog. And Vanderbilt has been playing really well this year. I mean, for Vanderbilt anyway. So they beat Alabama, they beat Auburn. That, I believe, is the first time that Vanderbilt has beaten both Alabama and Auburn in the same season, I believe, since the 1950s.
Oh my gosh.
That's a long time.
So this is uncharted territory for the Vanderbilt Commodores here lately. So they are 4.5-point dogs against South Carolina. South Carolina has been playing everyone pretty tough, but I think Vanderbilt is a much different team this year. I like them. And again, I think I said this for every bet I made last week. I like them winning this game. So I'm going to take them at 4.5. My second game is the Holy War, BYU versus Utah, the Mormon slap fight. I don't know what the hell it is, but it's the BYU is ranked 9th. They're playing Utah. They don't play a whole lot of. What the hell are you guys laughing at?
I don't know. Just that was funny.
It was really funny. Yeah.
I don't. That's a shirt.
Yeah.
I just that and like I just started thinking of how would like the trophy look for that.
I don't know. There's probably not
rivalry
a trophy. Yeah, I don't know.
They got to make it now, obviously.
Yeah,
they better.
It is called the Holy War. Like they have these fun rivalry games, and it's called the Holy War. So, but this is like a Big 12 game, isn't it?
Yeah.
It is. It's Big 12.
Yeah. So, anyway, BYU, it's at Utah. It'll be a tough environment, but BYU is minus 2.5. So, and they're ranked 9th. Utah's been really underperforming.
Well. Yeah.
So, I see BYU winning that game by at least a field goal. So, I like those are my two bets. I didn't pick any more from there.
Nice.
So.
No, I like it. I like them both.
But I agree. There was a few of the other ones that I was contemplating you guys picked up on too. So I think we're kind of all in the same realm here. So
we all start to kind of. Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
What do you got, Aaron?
I'll start with the Army North Texas game. Army's away at North Texas. They're a 4.5-point favorite. I feel like they're going to rebound for us
just
on this
it
one. Did it move?
It did bump to 5.5. I just looked. Yeah.
We can always take the alt spread. So
yeah. I mean, is North Texas that good?
I don't know.
Are they going to be good? I mean, would they be good enough to Like, I feel like even at 5.5, that
I still like 5.5.
Seems like a good.
It's going to be one of the ones I talk about. So
it's an away game.
They score a shitload of points, but they don't play defense. So their last.
But who have they played? You know what I mean? Like
it's the American Athletic Conference. Right. They don't play anyone. So it's their last 4 games.
One of the stronger conferences.
Yeah, totally. Their last 3 games are against. Let's see here. Their last 3 games: Florida Atlantic, which they won 41-37. They played Memphis and lost by 8, 52-44. And then Tulane, they lost 45-37. They score an assload of points all the time.
I feel like Army's defense is probably better than all three of those teams.
Most likely,
yeah,
it is. Yeah.
I mean, you want me to
Army's
going to
put up points?
Go ahead.
I was just going to say Army's going to put up points, and I think they're going to stop North Texas's off.
Right.
And maybe we look at what's the over under on it. I didn't even look
50,
at it.
I think, because I was actually looking at 50. The under more so. Yeah.
Yeah,
I
just
see if I can find it. It's actually, I'm wrong. It's 63.5.
Oh, yeah.
And it's still 4.5.
4.5 is what I'm saying. So like that's
This is on FanDuel, so it's still 4.5.
Yeah, I'm on ESPN bet, so
and it's 63.5 on the over under.
Yeah, I would say.
So
probably that's
we have the same one. So I'm gonna just dogpile here, right? Here's what I found. So it's all about the ball control. Like Army so their time of possession is ridiculous, right? They have these long sustained drives, and then they force a 3 and out, and then they do another long sustained drive. I don't know that North Texas is just going to have that many opportunities because of the way Army plays, right? So I feel
best
like
way to stop an offense is keep them on the sideline.
Keep them on the sidelines, and then they start getting desperate and they do stupid things, and then the turnovers come out, right? And I just think that Army's ground game is just so good. And their quarterback, he's out, he got hurt, right? But Bryson Daly, he didn't play last week.
Okay, maybe that's why they didn't score that many points last week. So
I think so. I didn't watch the game at all. I kind of saw that after the fact when I was looking up bets for this week. But and then they got that Kanye Udo's their running back who just is ridiculous. So I just think they're deep. They're talented. They keep the ball all game.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Could be more of a lower.
I like it, Aaron. That was a good one.
But I think they win by at least a touchdown. I agree with you, Aaron.
Yeah. So I like that. If it is 5.5, then
I just didn't pick him because I picked him like 3 weeks in a row, and then I got hosed again last week.
That's what I was actually surprised because I didn't look at yours yet, and then I jumped in, and I'm like, oh, that was the only. And then I saw yours.
Like the first thing I look at is who's Navy playing, who's Army playing. Like I'm gonna pick one of them.
Yep.
So.
When I saw that and I wrote it down, and then I got into our shared doc and I saw it, I was like, oh shit, Shaun didn't go with an Army or a Navy game. What the hell?
Right.
So I saw it and I was like, definitely,
what's going on here?
Shaun's gonna have this down. But
right.
Next game I got Georgia State at James Madison. I'm liking the over. It's at 50. It may have moved, but it was at 53.5. James Madison puts up points, and I'm pretty certain that Georgia State can score as well. 53.5 seems like an attainable score for both of those teams.
Yeah, that's still 53.5. Yep.
Yeah, they're not defensive juggernauts, but they score points. That's what James Madison scores points. That's what they do. I like the over at 53.5.
I like it.
Yeah, so Georgia State's last couple games, let's see, they scored 20, 27, 26, and 14. They're not a good football team. They've lost their last 4 games.
So James Madison's going to win that game.
Correct.
Because they're good.
But I don't know what they're
going to put points on them.
Yeah, I don't know what the spread is for Georgia State this year. They're 3-5 against the spread, so 16.5 is the spread currently.
The over is probably the
safer.
Yeah.
Bet there, versus.
Mm-hmm.
Then the last game that I've got here, and I looked at this one pretty closely. We got Iowa traveling to UCLA. UCLA is a 5.5 point underdog at home. Iowa's a good football team, right? And everything, so it jumped out to me, and I said immediately, I was like, UCLA plus 5.5.
Right.
Then I started looking into it, and everything I looked into, everybody was saying Iowa, and it was at the time, I think it must have been when it first opened, minus 6.5 for Iowa.
Okay.
And I was like, I don't like that. I don't like that at all. Touchdown. And then what really put me over the edge on this one, because I liked it anyway, but what really put me over the edge on this one was it's a Friday night game.
Oh, it's the Big Ten game. Okay. Yeah.
Yeah.
Iowa is one of those teams that is very regimented. So now you're going to take them from Iowa City to the West Coast, which Big Ten teams typically don't do well on the West Coast anyway.
Right.
And you're going to mess up their whole schedule and have them play on a Friday night in Pasadena. I could see UCLA winning that game.
Yeah.
And
they made Nebraska look like a bunch of chumps.
I was just going to say the way they played last week, and
they
got a little momentum going.
They have the UCLA has one of, if not the toughest schedule in all of college football, and they played most of the teams that they've lost to, because I think they played like 4 or 5 ranked teams at the time. They played them all pretty close. They're not a bad team. Their record doesn't show.
Yeah, they played Penn State super close at Penn State. They played them pretty tough.
And they've got
so I could see them playing Iowa close at home, if not win. Yeah,
absolutely.
The thing to watch out for
I like
on that
it, man.
is how
I'm convinced.
It's how UCLA's defensive line responds to Iowa's running game. And they've got some
even
dudes
better
up front. UCLA does.
You know, this would be a really good shirt. I mean, I ruined it. This would be a really good game to watch in the Fuck Iowa shirt.
Yeah.
This would be a really good shirt to watch.
This is shirt words. I love lamp.
Word game.
Words are hard.
But yeah, that was the big thing for me was it's a Friday night game. Iowa is one of those teams that's just super regimented. Like they do everything. They play 11 o'clock on Saturday. Like that's their thing.
That's not good for them. Not good for them. I like it.
So those were the ones that I had for college.
Excellent. Well, I'm not going to go into the Army one because we talked about that. I had the same thing. I saw it at -5.5 when I saw it, and I still liked it, right, for all the same reasons. So I'll just go into the other. I took another service academy. I did Army and Navy this week.
Nice.
Navy is 2.5 point favorites at South Florida. I think this could be one of those games Navy gets back on track, right? They started off really strong. They broke in the top 25, and then they got two consecutive. And they were double-digit losses. I know.
Yep.
But last week was kind of weird. They had one of those weird games where, like, first possession they had a turnover, and then there was a huge, like, several-hour rain delay or weather delay, I should say, and then they came back, and it was just weird, right? They just didn't play right.
Right.
Here's the thing, though. Here's what I'm really going to get on. So I'm kind of hoping Navy comes back strong. And South Florida has won a couple games in a row, but they're horrible at stopping the run. 143 yards a game they give up.
Wow.
Navy's, that's what Navy does. They run and they run and they run, and they're good at it. And I could just see them running up the score on South Florida. I mean, definitely by a field goal. What's that?
They lost to Rice. Ouch.
I mean, let's not get wrapped around the axle here. I said back on track. Anyways, so that's it. Those are my college games. So
okay.
I don't think we're picking Navy, is what I'm getting. But
I don't know. I mean, Rice is
like
not
the Army
a good
game.
team. But...
Neither is South Florida. I told you.
Well,
weather delay. Coming off getting their asses kicked by Army. It was just, look, we'll trash Navy. We're not going to pick that game. That's done, right?
Fair enough.
Fine. I'm not going to push that one.
Fair enough.
I like Army, and right now. Oh man, I like that BYU game too a lot.
Hell yeah, Holy War.
I like the Holy War. Plus, I just want to say Holy War all weekend.
Mormon Civil War.
Slap.
The Mormon Civil War. Nothing. I have a lot of Mormon friends. It's nothing against it. It's just I don't know. I've always liked the name of that rivalry game. It's just the Holy War. It's like that's awesome. So
I really like that Vanderbilt South Carolina game, but what are you going to get out of South Carolina? That's the
right. That's the big unknown.
Because it's in South Carolina, right?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it'll be a tough game. So.
It's like they could be like Arkansas and just not show up, or they can be.
And I'm pretty certain that Vanderbilt beat Auburn in at Auburn this past week. So
they did.
That's not an easy place to play either. So
we looked at that. Someone had that. Someone looked at that.
Yeah. But South Carolina just beat A&M by 24 points.
And A&M was supposed to be the SEC world beater.
Right. So, yeah, maybe.
Well,
maybe
do we go fuck Iowa?
Now here's the question there. Did they kind of blow their wad beating Texas A&M?
I mean, it's hard to say. So
yeah, I mean that's fair. Did the Cox blow their wad? Is what you're asking?
I mean, I did say wad.
Yeah,
I know you caught yourself. We saw it. Yeah,
man.
That's the only thing.
Anyways,
let's really
back on
that's
track.
The only thing that would really like.
Yeah, we're back.
Did South Carolina really just go for it against Texas A&M, and they're going to think that Vanderbilt's going to be an easy game for them, which clearly it's not with the outcomes that Vanderbilt's had this year.
Right.
Clearly.
This one's going to be. I think this one's going to be a tough week.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think so too.
Could be.
So should we say Navy?
Where do you got? Where your gut?
Should we? Okay, we're gonna go with Navy, right? No, Army.
Navy is obvious, right? No, I think Army.
That's gonna probably be the
Shaun,
one
has
that
Shaun weighed in on Army yet?
I like the Army game. I think that's a good one, personally.
Okay, so we got one.
So there's one.
Right.
Yep.
So here's my question. Do we want to do 4 college, see how it goes, and then do 4 pro?
We could. Let's still pick what we want.
I was gonna say, do we have enough college that we like?
Or we could just do 3 and 3 again, because that's how it worked last week.
We kind of did that last week, right?
Well.
We did that last week. Okay. Yeah, we can do that.
Okay. So
depending how many we like,
like,
doesn't always have to be 3 and 3, but
I like the Army. Spread 4.5. I agree. I think the James Madison Georgia State game, they'll score a lot of points.
I like that BYU game too.
I do too. Navy, I'm not super excited about. Sorry, Dennis.
No. No, don't be, bastard.
Yeah, and the Vandy game. I don't know. Do we want to do BYU
Aaron scared
Army
me when he said, "What South Carolina are we gonna get?"
Yeah, and they're at home, so they're gonna show up. So I think. If I was going to pick 3, I'd say the BYU Utah game, BYU 2.5, Army 4.5, and I'd take the over on 53.5 Georgia State James Madison.
That's the one thing about that Iowa UCLA game is like, which Iowa team are you going to get?
Right.
Because they could come out and they could just beat the brakes off of them like they did to Wisconsin, who was not a bad team.
No.
But then, for the reasons I said before, Friday night game, traveling to the West Coast, like how is that going to affect them?
Right.
I think there might be too many question marks there for us to be like, fuck yeah, let's hammer it.
Right.
So, do we all like the BYU, the Holy War?
I think so.
Yeah, the second.
I like it.
I like the over
2.5?
as well.
What's that? Yeah, 2.5.
Yes.
Yep.
2.5. And then are we doing the Georgia State James Madison over?
Yeah.
James Madison's going to score some points.
It was your bet, Aaron.
Yeah.
Like do we got to talk you into your own bet?
Well, I just hate being like, let's use 2 of mine.
Oh, these are good.
I know James Madison is going to score
Army,
points.
we could split the blame because we both had
I
Army.
think we all
Even though I
liked
had the
it,
5.5, you had 4.5. But
right.
Okay, so there's our 3. Army 4.5.
That was tough.
So that'll be
That was
40...
This is one of the longer debates we've had. Georgia State at James Madison over 53.5, and then BYU covering 2.5 versus Utah minus 2.5.
So if we hit all 3, we are slated to win. We'll double our money.
$1 million. Yeah, a buttload.
Yeah. Well, that's $25 away
from a buttload.
Well, from 137. So we will double our money just with those if we hit all 3.
Okay. And then if we hit,
so we'll be going into
Sunday,
NFL Sunday with $264.
Okay.
Or $274, sorry. Roughly.
So Shaun, would you like
Let's
to
go?
As a great segue?
Oh,
Would you like to
pros.
talk about NFL?
Yeah.
Oh, bros.
Sure.
I'm just trying to keep you on track. You have kids to pick up, so
I do. Yeah, it's true. So, again, I struggled with the pros this week. Like these are always tough, just because you don't know what team you're going to get every week, and so I'm going to start with the Lions. They've been relatively pretty steady. Took it to Green Bay last week. It was pretty ugly, but they're playing at Houston, and
Sunday night game.
Yeah, Houston's just up and down, and I think Detroit's really locked in. They're playing super good football right now. They're 3.5-point favorites against Houston, and with the amount of points that the Lions have been scoring, I don't think that, and their defense is stout, and so I think they're going to be able to beat the Texans by 7 to 10 points. In all honesty, so I like the 3.5 spread on that game.
I had this game too.
And then Pittsburgh at Washington. Pittsburgh has also been playing better with hard to believe Russell Wilson playing quarterback, but Pittsburgh's always ready to go. Like
Is he better quarterback?
always, yeah. No, I don't know. Jaden Daniels is pretty solid too. So
yeah.
But
sorry, I meant over Justin Fields.
Oh yeah.
Because people were upset when Russell Wilson. Sorry.
Oh,
no,
yeah,
I'm not going to say he's better than Jaden Daniels.
Right. But I think it'll be a close game, but I think Pittsburgh ends up winning. So
I had the same one.
More seasoned team.
Yep.
Better, I don't even know who the hell coaches the Commanders.
Dan Campbell, isn't it?
No, he's Detroit.
Not Dan Campbell. God, he was Dan Quinn. Sorry.
Oh, okay.
Yep, that's it.
Dan
I can remember.
something.
Dan Swami Samsonite.
The man.
That was it.
Samson is on the luggage the whole time.
So those are my two. So
yeah,
excellent.
Mike Tomlin just wins. That's all he does.
Yeah.
That's what he does.
He is the steady hand in the NFL as far as coaches go.
That team.
So you ready for this? I'm gonna.
2 coaches over the past 30 years.
Yeah, since
Between
like
Power
19.
and
Yeah,
insane.
You want to hear an awesome stat that goes along with that, guys? Because I had the same game. So
Sure.
Coach Tomlin's record coming out of a bye week, 13-4, and he's won 7 straight games coming out of a bye week.
Nice.
and they have
Guys,
like a really long Monday Night Football win streak too.
Right.
They're like,
Oh,
10
they
and oh,
probably do.
yeah.
I'm sure. They also just got wide receiver Mike Williams. They got pass rusher Preston Smith via trades in the last 2 weeks, and they've won 3 straight games, averaging 31 points per game.
Wow.
They're just
offensively, they're hitting their
6-2.
stride.
Yeah.
They're 6-2.
Quietly, they're a quiet
What?
6-2 team.
How did that happen?
Right.
Yeah.
Nobody's talking about them.
Right.
And Washington's going the opposite direction.
Uh-huh.
They
Mhm.
barely beat the Giants. They barely beat the Bears on a fluke freaking Hail Mary. So, yeah, Shaun nailed it.
Stupid ass
Agreed.
Washington football team.
Yeah. Who would like them?
Losers.
Bald people.
Not me, though. Not me.
No. That's sorry.
No, not all
No
bald
offense.
people.
Yeah,
Not all. Yeah, no.
Yeah.
I like
Yeah,
another
yeah,
crappy
same.
team.
Yeah.
All right. Aaron, what you got?
Yeah, I want to kind of follow up on what Shaun had there with the Lions and the Texans at 3.5.
Mm-hmm.
Like he said, they're destroying teams right now. They lost Aiden Hutchinson, which was a big blow to their defense.
Yes.
However, at the trade deadline, they ended up acquiring Zadarius Smith from the
Former
Browns.
Packer. Yep.
He's a pretty good pass rusher, and
Yes.
he may not fill exactly that same role that Hutchinson did, but he's definitely not going to hurt him.
Right.
So, for those reasons, I liked the Lions at 3.5 going to Texans, and the Texans are going in the complete opposite direction
They're
now.
just so
They're
underwhelming.
their
I thought
offensive
they were going to
line,
be great this year.
their
Right.
offensive
Yeah.
line has been poop. They got no.
Easy with the language, man.
Well, I know there might be
I
kids
think we
listening.
marked this explicit.
He called the shit poop.
He called the shit poop.
They've got injuries left and right with their wide receivers. They've got Joe Mixon, but they're not really utilizing him the way that they could.
Right.
I think the Lions are going to roll on that game.
I know.
And then I wanted to kind of piggyback here for a little homer pick with you there, Dennis.
Yeah, I saw that.
Jets are going to Arizona, and Arizona is an underdog, 1.5 points after their.
I love it.
I mean, it was a pretty big win last week, right?
Yeah, they've been playing well too. Defense has been playing really well.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
So, and the Jets are just
the Jets,
right?
Yeah.
Like you don't know what you're going to get out of them. It's definitely not a good football team. It's just, are they going to do enough to win, or are they going to completely implode? The Cardinals are going to play a good game. I like them covering that 1.5 point spread, probably winning the game.
Love it.
I looked at it and I'm like, I'm not going to be a homer.
I'm not going to be the homer.
I'm not going to be a homer. I did last week and I got away with it, right?
Yeah. Well, yours was like last week. It was like that really weird
halftime spread. Yeah, it was a weird. That's usually how I do it.
I looked at Carolina and New York, and I was like, do I? I was like, nah. I'm not gonna, like, they won a game. I'm not gonna look too much into it. But
yeah,
they seem to be playing a lot better now.
Nice.
And I would love to see them win that, because I did take the over on wins for the Cardinals this year at 6.5.
There you go.
So they're 2 more wins.
Fantastic.
Cool. Do you have anything else, Aaron?
Nope. That was all I got. Like Shaun said, the NFL is just
you never know what you're going to get.
Yeah,
I think I covered most everything with the Pittsburgh Washington. When I saw it, it may be 2.5 now, which is whatever. But I saw it at 3. The biggest thing the reason I jumped on it was I saw that Tomlin record, and I'm like, they're already playing well, coming off a bye. He just knows how to prepare his team, right?
Yep.
So I just think they're positioned well to cover that. The other one was, I went with a little bit of a weird one again, right? But I saw this San Francisco. I was looking through all the lines, and their over under just for team total is 27.5. They've broken 30 points in half their games this year. Tampa Bay allows points. They just they're basically let's see if we can outscore the team we're playing today, right?
Yeah.
Right.
Christian McCaffrey looks like he might be playing this week. Whether he plays the full game or not, he's on the field. People got to pay attention to him, right?
Right.
Juwan Jennings expected to return this week. So they're getting some weapons back. I think this is a potential for another high-scoring game that the Bucs are involved with, right? I could see them hitting 30 points easy and covering that team total.
Nice.
So,
yeah,
awesome.
Tampa Bay.
Those are my picks. What are we thinking, gents? What's popping out?
Yeah,
well, I'd say
sold me on the Washington-Pittsburgh game.
Right. Yeah.
Even at 2.5. I mean, I
think we all like the Lions, Houston.
Yep.
Then we just throw the San Francisco. So on FanDuel, it's at 28.5. I don't know if that point makes a difference to you at all, Dennis.
To me, it doesn't. For all the same reasons, it doesn't.
Yeah,
and I'm sure it jumped a point since this morning, because Shanahan just came out a couple hours ago and said he expects him to be on the field. Expects McCaffrey to be on the field. So
I'm sure that has something to do with it. So
jumping on it. I like that Lions Texans. I agree. So.
I think those are the 3.
You want to go with those 3? Okay.
Yeah.
So I had a random idea as we're sitting here going through this stuff. You know how we're always talking about, it'd be cool if we could do listener bets. What if we took the bets that we don't take and we put them in a poll?
Yeah, we could do that.
And put a small bet on it. It doesn't have to be like a $25, but throw a $5 bet on a listener bet or something. I don't know. Just an idea. I don't know if we want to do that, but throw it on our Facebook page and
get the listeners interacting.
Yeah, go to our Facebook page, check out the poll. Tell us what we should put our listener bet on. Just a thought.
I definitely don't hate that idea.
No.
Well, we'll try it this week and see if we can get people engaged and see if we can get anyone to bet on it. Awesome.
I hear the economy is just shooting up right now, so
it's amazing. It's the best ever.
Yep.
There's never been a better
golden age.
Golden age.
Mm.
I do see an extra bet on here, Shaun. Would you like to talk about it? Kind of has me excited.
Oh, yeah, I saw that too.
Yeah.
The tingles are back.
I did some research on that. My favorite Belgian soccer team, Union Saint Gilloise. I still have to get the damn shirt. Maybe we should get online and buy that. So they're not very good this year. They're not the same.
Oh
no,
they were awesome last year when you jumped on that.
I think they won the damn league last year. I don't know what happened. I have not been keeping up.
You gave them your support, and they didn't have it this year.
That's
what it is.
True.
I mean, we haven't had Belgian listeners in a long time. We got to bring them back.
Yeah,
time to bring them back.
So hopefully the algorithm picks up Belgian soccer, and we can just bring him back in. So they're playing first place Genk. I hope I'm saying that right.
That's how I've heard it pronounced.
Yeah. I'm sure there's some accent that I'm missing on that. But anyway, they're playing Genk. Genk scores a lot of goals. I looked into this quite in depth for me for soccer betting, and Genk is scoring about almost 3 goals a game.
I want to know how many more times you can say Genk.
I don't know, but I think that might be the new team we support because it's just so fun to say. Genk.
Yeah. I mean, if USG loses, why not?
Right. And
this is your chance, Genk.
Yeah. So get with it, Genk. So I'm not picking Genk to win. I'm just picking them to score over 2.5 goals total. So
got it.
That is my
just Genk to score over 2.5.
No,
that's not the whole
combined between USG and
total,
Genk. Yeah,
total match total. I guess is
yes.
what they say. Match.
Yes.
I love it. Buckets of cash.
USG has just been super up and down, but Genk likes to gank it in the back of the net. I don't know.
It's so stupid.
Sounds like we got ourselves another T-shirt.
Genk.
Ganking it.
It's a Genk goal. Excellent.
Is Genk a city in Belgium?
Great, guys. It must be, right? Because it's a Belgian soccer league, right?
It is.
There you go. Good old Genk.
There you go. Good old Genk.
Yeah.
It's 40 degrees there right now. 3:53 in the morning.
Ooh. So they're not listening.
This
isn't live.
No,
it's not live. So yeah,
it's not live.
So Genk is in the northeast corner of Belgium, right next to the right along the border, almost with Germany. So
strong German influence there,
and the Netherlands. So yeah,
probably got to you probably got to say it with more anger than
what I'm. That's probably what it is. Exactly how you said it, Aaron. So
love it. All right, well, we got our bets, guys. So we're going to go over.
Do we also have an episode name?
Genk?
I mean, with like 3 exclamation points. Genk!
Just gank it.
We'll play around with it. We'll workshop it. I like this. All right, so here we go. So we got our bets. We're going to put our bets we didn't take that we brought to the table. We're going to throw them in a poll on Facebook. So please, listeners, go out there, vote on which bet we should take. That'll be our listener bet, and we'll see how that works, and maybe that's something we can carry forward.
Yeah.
Otherwise, be on the lookout for the sweepstakes. Hopefully it's in the show notes right now. Go down and look. Scroll down. Look. See if it's there. If it's not,
we'll give you a second.
I'll add it later.
We'll give you a second. Go ahead.
Yeah. Are you look? Is it there?
Down.
It is. It is. Okay. Awesome.
Perfect.
Awesome. Cool. Click on
on it. Yep.
Rad Dad is the word to use. That's your code. Rad Dad. All together.
It's all one word.
All one word.
All one word. RADDAD. So, win some jerseys. Autographed jerseys. That'd be awesome.
Yeah. Memorabilia is awesome.
The Wool Man Cave. Whatever you want to do with it.
When is the giveaway? Do we know the date?
Great.
Details forthcoming.
I believe it's the beginning of December when they're doing it.
Okay.
Put me on the spot there, Shaun. I do not have it. I believe it's December 2nd. But I will
also
get
time
that
for a Christmas gift if you got somebody out there.
We're going to start hammering social media with this for everyone to go out there and make sure to submit. The great thing is you can submit as many times as you want. If you do it once, you can do it the second time and the third time and the fourth time. You can go back every day. It like resets, and you can just keep adding entries. So
with Rad Dad.
With Rad Dad. Only if you use Rad Dad, though.
Nobody
That's
else.
a lie.
It's just
yeah, but you want to use Rad Dad. So okay.
I kind of like the Genk gear here for the soccer team. This is pretty good stuff.
I'm telling you,
the Genk gang.
This is the new. Maybe every year we pick a different Belgian soccer club to, or maybe Genk's it. I mean, with a name like Genk,
Genk. How can you go wrong?
I don't know how it's not going to hit the algorithm now as many times as.
Yeah.
Yep. Genk.
$16. Genk shirt.
Genk gear. Get your Genk gear here.
Well, I can buy a pre-owned Genk sweatshirt from someone in Belgium for $55.
Does it come with smells?
Maybe.
This is disgusting. Did you already purchase it, Shaun?
I did not.
It's on the way.
Sorry.
Oh.
It's on the way. Free shipping. All right. We're going to wrangle this thing. All right. So the only other update, we've adjusted it to 100 subscribers. So we get to 100 subscribers, we're going to make a video of us dancing.
Yes.
To go along with our Anchors Away video that we
will.
Yeah.
We will do that.
And then, of course, the giveaway, be on the lookout. Awesome. Anything else, gents, before we close this out?
Nope.
Nothing over here.
Well, thank you all. Be sure you subscribe to the YouTube channel there and follow and like and share.
Yeah.
All right. Let's go win some bets. Thanks, guys.
Buy our shit. Thanks, everyone.